Hey guys, it's Raevonshae, the marketing queen, and I'm on here with another video. What's up? Another video. What's up? Hold on a second. I'll make sure I can hear myself. Make sure everything is going accordingly. Hey, speak to me so I can know who's online. Um, I know somebody's on here. I can see somebody's online. I just don't know who's online. So if you speak to me, I'll know who I'm talking to. We're going to get started with the starting a blog to make money. And we're going to break down how do you make money online. What's up? Waiting. Well, just a little while. I ain't going to wait forever. But I'm waiting for a little while. So people can, I got to wait for people to be able to get the notifications on their screen. If they online, they'll be able to log in while I'm live. If not, they'll be able to catch the replay. So if you catching the replay, just type in replay and let me know that you're watching it on the replay. And if you're catching it live, hit me up in the chat box so I can see you on here. Let's see here. Boom. Oh, okay. Well, let me do my thing. Let me start my that's my intro. That's my intro right there. Let me remove that from studio. I know people got to get used to me coming on live, or they got to get used to my time frame and me being on live. I'm gonna start doing earlier notifications so I can give you a warning of when I'm gonna go live, and then that way you'll be expecting me around 7 and 8 p.m. CST anyway. But I'm gonna have to start giving like a notification so it won't be so spur of the moment. People already kind of be already know that I'm on my way to starting the live around this time anyway. So let me wait because I had somebody saying they're gonna tune in and trying to wait. So if you have questions, I can answer the questions while I'm on here. If not, I'll just have to catch them later. What we want to do to start our blog to make money online, the first thing you got to do is research. You want to research when you start your website. There are tools out there that will allow you to research the keywords that people are searching for on Google. Once you know what people are actually searching for on Google, people are actually typing in words every single day on Google. Millions and millions of people are typing in how to do this, or where can I find this, or something near me. Every day, people are typing in what they want to search for on Google. If you know what people are searching for, you can write the blogs about what you know people are searching for, give them the answer, and then lead them to whatever you have to offer. That'll lead them to your blog and whatever call to action that you have on your blog. That's the way you make money online. You have to know first what people are actually searching for. Once you find that out, it's easy. It's easy after you find that out. But a lot of people are shooting in the dark. They start websites, they put up a lot of stuff, but the back end is not set up correctly. Your back end is so important when you have a website. It's not just having a pretty website with a bunch of pictures on it. You have to do that back end work. Your website have to be a certain speed. You have to know your page speed, your load time. If you don't have the appropriate tools on your site to get your load time up, it don't matter how much work, keyword research you do. if your load time ain't fast enough, and there are tools to help you find out what your load time is. You have to have certain plugins on your website to help your site run faster and smoother. It's a lot of things that you have to do on the back end to make your website show up in Google the way you want it to, so that people can be they can find you faster online. Let me check this out right quick. Can you hear myself? People can be okay, yeah. So you want people to be able to find you by typing in not your business name. Nobody's searching for that right now. If you're brand new, nobody's going to be searching for your business name because they don't know you yet. You want people to be searching for the keywords that your expertise. If I'm a tax preparer in Houston, tax preparer in Atlanta. If you know what I'm saying, if you want people to search for the keyword and not your actual business. And when you start ranking for those keywords, then they'll come to your website and they'll find out about your business then. But a lot of people don't know these things. When you have your website up, if you don't have these tools to make your page speed faster, you're competing with millions of people on the internet. So if their load time is 1 second and your load time is 5 seconds, Google is not going to put you at the very top of the list because your load time is too slow. And when people wait too long to get to your website, they may click and then it takes them 5 whole seconds to get to your website. You're not going to be at the top. So you have to know those type of details in order to get your website positioned the right way. Once you get your website and your blog positioned the right way and people start finding you through the Google keywords, like let's say now I know that it's 1,000 people a month searching for this particular phrase, and then another 5,000 a month searching for this particular phrase. If I write articles around those phrases, then if I get ranked, Google is a long-term game. The blogs, that's a long-term game. It's not overnight. You plan on being in business if you want to start ranking your blogs, because blogging ain't going nowhere. A lot of people think blogging is dead. Blogging is not dead. Google is the #1 search engine, period. Google is #1. YouTube is #2. So yes, video is strong, but Google is still #1. So blogging ain't going nowhere. It's good to do both. It's good to have blog and to have video. That way you're covering both aspects. But Google is #1, which is search traffic, which is text-based. And YouTube is #2, which is video traffic. So there are ways that you can do your research. And once you do your research, you know what to write about. You're not just shooting in the dark, just writing about any and everything, because you kind of know what to write about, so that when people are searching, you have a better chance on getting in front. Then they got tools out there to allow you to see who your competitors are, what keywords they ranking for, and seeing if your website can outrank them. It's a lot of tools out there. Then you got tools out there that'll help you write your blog posts and help you make sure you got your keywords and all the stuff in the right order, and so you can outrank. It's a lot of different tools that we need to run business. You just can't run a business starting a website, putting a website up, throwing pictures on it, and then you think that's not a money-making website. You want a money-making website. You want something that's going to bring you money while you sleep. There are steps that need to be taken in order to get your website to producing. When I post screenshots of my load time and things like that, it's because you need a fast load time. You have to have your a quality score, the quality of your website. You have to know those type of things so that you can have a chance to be on the first page of Google. You got to be done some. And even if you don't know how to do it, you can hire people to do those things. There are certain plugins that you can use, but you got to know that you need plugins. If you don't even know that you need plugins on your website, how you going to use them if you don't even know you need them? That's where the professionals come into play. We come into play by helping you. There's a lot of professionals out there say they build websites and they don't even know nothing about how to get your website to ranking or how to position it with the fast page speed, the load time, and all the quality scores. They don't know how to do all of that type of stuff. They just build pretty websites, and pretty websites is not what's making the money. A pretty website that don't have all this compared to a one-page website that got all this one-page website gonna outdo that pretty website with 50 pages all day long because this one don't have the back end set up the right way. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Also, I want to go into detail about let me see. Let me check on here right quick. Hold on. Okay, here we are. I'm over here. Okay, back to it. Let me see what my thing is doing. Hold on. I should have opened my other. Okay. I should have opened my other laptop so I can have both of them running at the same time so I can see what's going on. Right now, I can't see what's going on. So anyway, when you have a business on the internet, you want to put yourself in position to make as much money as you possibly can. If you're online to make money, why not make as much as you can possibly make? Put yourself in a position to where you can make money different ways, multiple streams of income, not just one way. If you have a choice and you starting today, would you rather start today with this little bitty possibility, or would you rather start with a gigantic possibility? Go on and put yourself in that position so that when you start making the money that comes along with time, you already over here with this gigantic possibility. These are what you want to do. You want to, a lot of people do a lot of things, but they just making a lot of movement. They not making progress, or they not making money with their movement. They just doing a lot of stuff. You got to start doing the stuff that actually makes the money on the internet in order to make money online. So when you have your website set up correctly, you have to position yourself to promote the right types of products. When you start starting a business, you have to know how many people are searching for what you have, knowing the market, and if it's a $1 billion industry or a $1 trillion industry, that's good to know, but that's doing nothing for me as a person. Me knowing that it's a $1 billion industry or a $1 trillion industry is not doing anything for me if I can't get a piece of the pie because I don't know what to do with my website. So knowing that it's a $1 billion, a $99 million, or $3 trillion, we know all these things, but what does that have to do with you when you trying to make money with your website? Nothing. Because if you can't make your website do what it needs to do, you're not going to make a piece of the $1 million, the $1 billion, or the $1 trillion because your website is not set up the right way. So you want to start from the building, from the foundation. Stop doing all of this pretty stuff, all of this stuff, that beautiful pictures and working all day on pictures and working all day on flyers and banners and graphics and things like that. But the back end is not bringing in any traffic, or it's not bringing in any clients, customers, people that we need to spend money. So those are the things that I help people with. Once you find out, it's so many different tools. I got to kind of know what type of business you in already, or what type of business you would like to be in order to help you. Because I can't just, it's a million tools out there that you can use. Every tool, some tools is good for this business, some tools is good for that business. Some platforms work better with this business, some platforms work better with that business. So I kind of have to know what business you're in order to help you. But you have like keyword planners. Go on your keyword planner, like say Google keyword planner. Just type in Google keyword planner. And then when you go inside Google keyword planner, you'll be able to type in the keywords that you feel like your potential customers are looking for. They looking for jewelry. If they looking for makeup, whatever they looking for, you just type in a root word or a phrase that you think they're looking for, and then Google is going to give you a bunch of suggestions. Once they start giving you suggestions, they're going to also give you a column with if it's high or low competition, how many people actually are searching for this on a monthly basis. And then you have to make sure you put in that you're in the US or wherever you're located. Wherever you're located, you just need to make sure that you put it in there so that Google can give you the stats according to your location. So if you're in the US, you want to make sure you choose the US. You can get even more detail and choose your city. But you want to know how many people in your area, whether you in the you want to do the whole US or you just want to do your city and state, whatever. How many people are searching? How much competition do I have? And how high is my competition? And then those things, you got to research that type of stuff first. And then after you find that out, you find out, okay, I think I can probably go for this keyword. Then you have to write an article mentioning this keyword a few times in your article. You're going to write, you don't have to write it yourself. You could pay somebody to write your articles for you. You can hire people to do the work that you don't want to do. So you can hire people to write your articles. And once they write these articles, they have to include these keywords. It's software that will help them write the article and make sure that they include the keywords in the right place. And then the software is going to help them stay on track. And okay, well, did you put this? Did you bold this? Did you do this? Did you do this? They're going to help them along the way while they're writing the article. And then once you get it all put together, then you kind of just submit it. And then you just kind of wait for it to start taking rank. It takes a while for blog posts to rank. But guess what? You in it for the long haul. I don't care if it take 8 months. You're supposed to be in this thing for the long haul. That way, you know, in 8 months, it might not take that long. You know what I mean? It may take 2 weeks. It just depends on your keyword, who you're competing against, how good you SEOing your phrases, and how good you SEOing your blog posts. And then it just depends on all of that and how good you are at generating a lot of your own traffic until your Google traffic picks up. So it's a lot of things to learn about this internet. I know a lot of people don't know about page speed because I look at a lot of people's websites and they page speed they don't have a high score. They score ain't. I mean, you have to get your score up. You have a rating system on Google. And so they want you to have a higher score so that you can, it's just a lot. It's a lot. You have to have a score so that your website can compete against the other websites that's doing this type of stuff. You can't just go out there and willy-nilly throw your website up and think you're going to start automatically getting Google traffic if you're not doing the things that you need in order to get that particular traffic. But it's easy. It's not as hard as it seems. Hold on, I can't see. I still can't see who on here. Okay, it's not as hard as it seems. If somebody comes in, they just have to click the replay and go back and watch it from the beginning. But let's say you want to start, you don't have a business right now, and you want to start from scratch, and you want to start from the beginning. Go to marketingbosses.com. marketingbosses.com. And then you'll be able to watch this presentation and go ahead and get aboard with that and start learning. Would you rather try to recruit people into this health and wellness business or this credit repair business or this tax preparation business or this kind of business? Or would you rather everybody who needs a business just help them get the tools that they need to build a website? Which one would you rather do? I'd rather just help. It's a million people that's trying to start a business. They all need a website. Ain't no sense in me trying to recruit them over here when they already know what they want to do. Hey, come join my business. Come join my company. Ain't no sense in me doing that. But I do know you need a website. You need these tools. You need to be able to do this. You need posting software. You need this kind of software. I sell the software that people need to run their business and make it a success. I'm not trying to recruit nobody into my business. They may not want to be in the car referral business. They may not want to be in the credit repair business, but I can sell you the tools for whatever business you want to be in. I can sell you the tools that you need to start your own business, because everybody's going to need a website. Everybody's going to need a autoresponder software. Everybody's going to need, and I just have them at a discounted price. So if I can sell them and help them get their business started and teach them what they need to know to run their business and make it a success, I can teach them how to compete against their competitors, because I know the SEO part on the back end. I know what it takes to rank, and I know what it takes to, even on YouTube, if you start a YouTube channel, there's tools and things that you need to do your research. You can't just throw up a YouTube video and not do your research on it. It still takes time to get it ranked. But once you got the right keywords up in your videos, they're going to start taking rank over time. It may be 7 to 8 months. It may be 9 months, but it doesn't matter, because as long as you keep producing those quality videos, you're going to the top. You just have to be prepared to have that longevity in your business. Stop looking for everything to happen overnight and be a microwave deal. You have to be prepared for that longevity. And so, let's see. I keep seeing people come in and come out. Longevity. Okay, so I'm still, okay, I can still hear myself. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about. Also, I want to talk about what happened to me on my job back in the 90s when I was working a job, and I was working that job. I started as a temp. First, I started as a temp, and people are sending messages and doing everything while I'm on live. Everybody does everything while I'm on live. It always happens. So I started out working as a temp, and then I got a permanent position there. And then after they started teaching me other positions in the company. So I was doing accounts receivable and accounts payable. And I had 2 computers at my desk because I was doing double the work. So it was a position came open, and I wanted the position because that would have gave me a $3 raise. I was already at $8 an hour. It would have got me at $11 an hour. They brought in a college kid that didn't have any experience for that position. And I was good enough to train him for the position, but I wasn't good enough to actually get the position. So I had to train him, teach him everything I knew how to get this position, but I wasn't good enough to get the $11 an hour. I was only good enough to make my $8 an hour, train him to make the $11 an hour. And then a few months later, I was up for, you know how they do that annual raise or whatever. They called me in the office to talk about my review. This was in like 97. They called me in the office, talk about my review. And child, and I tell you, they said I'll be making $8.23 an hour. They're gonna give me 23-cent raise. I was like, 20, they can't even get a whole quarter. I can't even get a whole quarter. 23 cents. And then the man said, it's better than nothing, right? So at that point, I realized that it's just certain things just ain't fair. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm good enough to train this person. That means I have all the knowledge to have this position because I'm training this person. Nobody else had to train. I had 2 computers on my desk. I'm even taking work home with me from time to time, doing work at home to stay caught up. I'm doing accounts receivable and accounts payable at the same time, which everybody else is doing one or the other. I'm doing both. And I'm able to, that just really cut me deep. And then you give me 23 cents and say it's better than nothing. Once I realized it ain't fair, see, they were looking at the things that I was accomplishing at that time. And they was looking at me coming in up there with a new car. How she get a new car with on this? You can't do certain things in certain people's eyes because they don't want you to surpass a certain level. So you looking at me, how you come up with a brand new car and all of this and you only make and so they only crumb you and give you just a few cents, 23 cents. You could have kept that. So after I got their review, the day after, I came in that early that morning, cleaned my desk off, and left out. And I ain't seen no job no more. I don't want to allow somebody else to determine how far I go in life, trying to tell me that I can only make an extra $23, 23 cents an hour. 23 cents an hour, 40 hours a week for another year. Who needs that? You could have kept that. So I'm here to help other people. You can have your job, but start taking some of your money and investing it in your future, because You can't become a millionaire on a job. It ain't gonna happen. Now it depends on what job it is, but most likely it ain't gonna happen. You're in a certain position and you're gonna be in that position. They give you a raise, you ain't gonna be able to make it off the raise anyway. So why not start investing into your future, investing into something on the side, investing into something that's gonna create passive income, investing into something that's gonna help you, even help others come out of that rat race. You'll be able to be in. It's so much more rewarding when you can help other people come out of the rat race, even if it's just one person. If I can help one person understand that you can start a website and start generating traffic and you can start making money with affiliate marketing, I've done my job. Now I want to help 1,000 people, but if I can just help one, I'm doing my job, because I'm helping somebody understand that you can do more than just a job. I don't know why most people think that of course we want the what you call it, the solid income. You want the guaranteed income and everything, but living paycheck to paycheck, you want to start investing. Take a little bit of your money that you was gonna go eat pizza with, that you was gonna go eat McDonald's with, that you was gonna go out and shoot pool and have some fun, have some drinks, all that stuff. Take some of that money and invest into a business that's gonna bring you a return. You can be investing in something that's gonna bring you a return, and then you could party in 5 years. You can party once your business is established. Everybody trying to do everything on the weekends for fun and then go right back to living paycheck to paycheck. Cut the fun out for a little while. Cut the fun out just for a little while and invest in something that's going to make you some money, bring you a return back, and then go out and boss up and floss. That's when you do that. You don't even, what's the reason for right now? What's the reason for doing it now? So that's what I wanted to say. I'm going to stop this one, and then I'm going to come back on and start another one because I'm on a roll. I got my little crown on, and I don't want to lose my momentum. So if you watch this one, go back to the beginning and start from scratch, and then be looking for the other one. Oh, let me run this real quick. Let me run this. Would you like to learn how to make money online? Go to middlemanmoney101.com. That's middlemanmoney101.com. Boom. See, when you have your own websites, you have control over what you do. Even on YouTube, you have control over how you run your YouTube channel if you just know what to do. I have my own products and I sell other people's products, but I also have my own products. So nobody can tell me how much I can make on every single thing that's out there. Yes, I connect with companies that pay me as well. I connect with because they already have budgets set aside. I don't work with companies that one-on-one and small businesses, not unless they're on certain platforms on the internet, because on certain platforms on the internet, you have to have a certain budget in order to even get on the platform. So your money ain't nothing ever guaranteed, but it's almost more guaranteed than just working with somebody. They saying they'll pay you next week. Next week come, they got an excuse. 2 weeks after that, they got another. I don't work with companies like that no more. I mean, I've been doing graphics and advertising and web design and all that since 01. So I don't work with certain types of companies, and especially starter companies, unless they position in the right place. Now, if you position a certain way and you already on certain sites and you already got certain type of budget, then I'll work with that type of company because they already have a budget. But companies that don't have budgets, I don't do that no more. These companies already are here. They already saying we're going to pay this, this, and this for this, this, and this. So now I produce, and then my money is coming. Long as I produce and long as it's legit what I produce. When you start trying to do all that other stuff, you ain't gonna last long in these companies because they paying you for results. They paying you for something to happen. And if you start trying to cut corners and trying to be slick, then you're not gonna last long, and your business is gonna fail because you tried to be slick. Run your business the right way. Take your business build it the right way and run it, and then you'll be able to have it 10 years from now. You'll still be able to have your businesses. You don't want to have a business and you try to run it in the ground and try to be slick and try to hire people to do this and hire people to do that, and then you doing everything that's not legit, and then 6 months later you shut down. Now you ain't got no business at all. Run your business like a business and not like a hustle. Run it like a business, and then you'll last for years and years and years. So that's what I want to say for today. And have a great one. It's Raevonshae, the marketing queen. Bye bye.